Tic Tac Dough's the only TV game show with no limit on winnings or excitement.
That would make your total $12,050 in cash and prizes. Take a look at this picture. You're going for a win. For $12,050 in cash and prizes, this Disney character usually lives up to his name. Name him.
Goofy.
Correct. You win.
Tic Tac Dough, Monday through Thursday at noon on TV3.
A Savannah woman who has devoted over 10 years of volunteer work on behalf of abused children and battered wives. The late mayor of Garfield, Georgia, who single-handedly turned a town around. An Effingham County woman who sought a better home for a paraplegic. A Statesboro man who spends his time helping the aged and mentally retarded. A Hilton Head woman who strives above and beyond the call of duty to help the needy. These 5 courageous individuals received the 1980 Jefferson Award from the American Institute for Public Service last year. WSAV TV is now seeking nominations for the 1981 awards. Local recipients become eligible for the National Jefferson Award. If you know someone performing extraordinary service for the community, please write us about them. Address nominations to the Jefferson Awards, WSAV TV, Post Office Box 2429, Savannah 31402. Deadline for nominations is February 10th, 1982.
Over 1,000 Georgia businesses are members of the Georgia Business and Industry Association, a 66-year-old statewide employers association. GBIA's diversified membership includes all types of businesses. GBIA serves as a clearinghouse for business information and hosts seminars on the latest business developments. GBIA promotes a favorable economic climate in our state by serving as a leading advocate of the free enterprise system. For membership information, call 659-4444.
Financial pressures, job pressures, peer pressures, family pressures. These are burdens that limit the full use of our potential as human beings. The Salvation Army has sought to treat such problems by providing counseling and referral services through its many centers. Won't you assist us in our efforts? And remember, if there's a crisis in your life or family, there's a helping hand behind this shield.
Weeknights at 7, The Joker's Wild is unbeatable for fun and excitement.
Newspaperman Charles Henry Dow founded a new agency called Dow Jones and Company. 7 years later, the company published the first issue of a now famous business newspaper known throughout the financial world. For a grand total of $2,300, name the newspaper.
The Wall Street Journal.
You win $2,300.
The Joker's Wild, weeknights at 7 on TV3.
This is National Crime Prevention Week. I'd like to share with you some startling aspects of one crime that costs America more than $40 billion a year. It's not a crime of violence. The people involved seldom use a weapon or a threat of physical harm. And in many cases, it's months, even years before the crime is discovered. It's committed often in the executive suite and runs the gamut from petty thievery of company property to large-scale embezzlement. And it even has a pleasant-sounding name, white-collar crime. There's only one known effective means of preventing white-collar crime: integrity. Integrity is what we are when the lights are out, when we're alone with our thoughts, when no one except God will see or care. Individuals and businesses can't survive without it for long. The Bible reminds us the integrity of the upright guides them, but the unfaithful are destroyed by their duplicity. Integrity, the best crime prevention known.
Imagine being able to make gorgeous knitted items like this beautiful Afghan, these designer handbags, or this magnificent pillow, and without knowing how to knit. Well, if you can turn a crank and sew on a button, you can make any of these items and more with this amazing automatic home knitting machine. Here's how it works. Just thread the machine. This tension bar automatically keeps the stitches perfectly uniform. Now just turn the handle. That's all there is to it. A few turns and you've made a small tube. Close the ends of the tube and you have a granny circle. Rows of granny circles make this winter scarf. Groups make this granny square Afghan. Continue to turn and make a long tube to create these adorable stuffed animals or this beautiful blanket. Yes, there's just no limit to the things you can create. Sweaters, hats, pillows, bedspreads, purses, infant wear, and what a time saver. With the knitting machine, you can actually make this magnificent Afghan in a fraction of the time it would take to knit by hand. By adding a simple crochet or chain stitch, you can make this lacy table covering and much, much more. The knitting machine comes complete with a skein of yarn, plus step-by-step instructions and patterns to make all the things you see here. And the price is only $14.95. Best yet, the knitting machine carries a full 1-year warranty. If dissatisfied, return it for replacement or a full refund.
Yes, thanks to the remarkable knitting machine, you can now knit almost anything in just a fraction of the time it would take by hand. To get the full, guaranteed knitting machine, just call toll-free 1-800-228-2020. Save COD charges by using your MasterCard or Visa, or sending $14.95 check or money order to Knitter, Post Office Box 2429, Savannah, Georgia, or phone toll-free 1-800-228-2020. That number again is 1-800-228-2020. And remember, you can also charge the knitting machine to Visa or MasterCharge.
The National Cerebral Palsy Games, a time for testing, for measuring abilities, not disabilities, and in the process, learning about winning and losing, about humility and about pride, but most of all, the excitement of competition bringing people alive in a very special way. This is how it goes, Cosell. When you support United Cerebral Palsy, everybody wins, including you.
A failing economy, unemployment, depression. Could it happen again? This Sunday, a world premiere movie based on the bestseller, The Day the Bubble Burst. It affected the rich, who'd use anyone to manipulate the stock market.
What goes up must come down.
The middle class who lost everything. The poor, forgotten, and desperate.
I want my money.
They all lived and loved like there was no tomorrow, and there wasn't. October 29th, 1929. The Day the Bubble Burst. Sunday at 8, 7 Central and Mountain.
Our pride is showing with TV3's live Instacam.
From the heart of gospel music country, you're invited to Sing Out America. Yes, for the next half hour, sing right along with us as Sing Out America invites you to enjoy America's greatest gospel music performed by America's best known and best loved gospel artists. From contemporary to Southern gospel, it's all right here on Sing Out America. And now, let's enjoy the greatest gospel music in the whole wide world. Let's Sing Out America with your singing host, Bill Traylor.